The elegant art of dining etiquette. Mastering table manners for every occasion. Dining etiquette is an essential skill that reflects respect, consideration, and social grace. Whether you're enjoying a casual lunch with friends or attending a formal dinner party, understanding proper table manners can make a lasting impression. In today's fast-paced world, where digital interactions often overshadow face-to-face conversations, mastering dining etiquette has become even more crucial. It not only enhances personal relationships but also demonstrates cultural awareness and professionalism. The foundations of good table manner. A well-maintained dining experience begins with simple yet impactful gestures. Arriving at the table punctually shows respect for others' time and commitment to the event. Proper seating arrangements are equally important. Following traditional protocols such as allowing guests to be seated before hosts take their places maintains order and prevents confusion. Use your napkin. Always place your napkin on your lap upon sitting down to indicate you've begun the meal. Hold utensils correctly. Maintain a relaxed grip on cutlery without gripping too tightly, which may appear nervous or tense. Navigating formal dinner settings. Formal dinners require adherence to specific customs that have been refined over centuries. Understanding these nuances elevates your presence from mere attendance to genuine participation in the event. When entering a restaurant or private dining space, observe how other diners behave. Mimicking appropriate behaviors ensures seamless integration into any setting. Seating protocol. In high society events. At high-end events, seating charts are typically provided based on hierarchy, relationships, and guest preferences. Familiarizing yourself with common seating conventions helps avoid awkward situations. For example, at state banquets, the head of the table usually faces the most prominent view while secondary positions accommodate diplomats and VIPs according to protocol. Ethical considerations in dining etiquette. Moderation plays a critical role in maintaining respectful dining experiences. Overeating or consuming excessive amounts of alcohol can lead to inappropriate behavior and discomfort among fellow guests. Pacing food consumption appropriately allows for meaningful conversation and prevents overwhelming sensory overload during meals. Respect dietary restrictions. When hosting, always inquire about allergies or religious dietary requirements beforehand. Limit alcohol intake. Consuming moderate quantities preserves clarity of thought and prevents embarrassing incidents later in the evening. Technological etiquette during meals. With smartphones ubiquitous in modern life, knowing when to use them during meals is vital. Checking messages or taking calls disrupts conversations and appears disrespectful toward companions. If urgent communication is necessary, excuse yourself politely by stating you need to step away briefly rather than doing so abruptly mid-conversation. Cultural sensitivity in global dining experiences. Dining etiquette varies significantly across cultures, requiring thoughtful adaptation when traveling internationally. Researching local customs beforehand minimizes misunderstandings and fosters positive interactions. In some Asian countries, using chopsticks incorrectly might be considered offensive, while certain Middle Eastern nations prefer removing shoes before entering homes or restaurants. Research ahead. Look up basic courtesies related to eating habits, greetings, and gift-giving practices in advance. Observe carefully. Pay attention to what locals do naturally. Imitation often proves more effective than theoretical knowledge alone. Children and dining etiquette. Teaching children proper table manners early establishes lifelong habits that benefit both family dynamics and future professional environments. Patience and consistency are key when correcting misbehavior. Positive reinforcement works better than scolding, especially with younger generations, who absorb lessons through observation. Model good behavior. Children learn primarily by watching adults, making parental examples particularly influential. Create fun rituals. Implement playful rules like no elbows on the table turned into a game to maintain engagement without pressure. Business dining etiquette essentials. Professional networking opportunities frequently involve business lunches or dinners. Demonstrating impeccable table manner reinforces credibility and builds trust with colleagues and clients alike. Varying levels of formality exist depending on company culture and industry norms. Adapting accordingly shows flexibility while maintaining core standards of politeness. Confirm dress code. Check whether smart casual or full business attire applies for each occasion. Speak respectfully. Avoid controversial topics unless discussing them explicitly relates to work objectives. Special dietary needs and inclusivity. Fostering inclusivity requires proactive consideration of diverse dietary needs. Hosting events with various menu options accommodates vegetarians, vegans, gluten-free individuals, etc., ensuring everyone feels welcome. Clearly labeling dishes with ingredients promotes transparency while offering alternative selections caters to different tastes and limitations effectively. Ask questions. Directly inquire about specific requirements rather than assuming what people need. Offer alternatives. Provide clearly marked vegetarian/vegan/gluten-free choices alongside regular menus whenever possible. Etiquette around beverages and service. Understanding beverage service protocols adds another layer to dining sophistication. From wine pouring techniques to properly holding glasses, small details contribute greatly to overall refinement. Knowing how many times to refill drinks without appearing intrusive balances hospitality with discretion, preventing overservicing scenarios that could cause discomfort. Pour wine properly. Fill glasses approximately 3/4 full to allow room for swirling and appreciation. Hold glass by stem. This prevents warming the drink and keeps fingers clean from residue buildup. Leaving the table gracefully. Departing from a dining establishment should mirror the same level of courtesy shown upon arrival. Excusing oneself politely before leaving indicates respect for remaining guests and staff members. Expressing gratitude verbally towards servers acknowledges their efforts, creating positive impressions that encourage continued excellent service in future encounters. Say thank you. A simple expression of appreciation goes a long way in showing sincerity and class. Tip appropriately. Calculating fair gratuities based on service quality demonstrates financial responsibility and recognition of hard work. Modern adaptations of traditional etiquette. While tradition provides structure, contemporary settings demand adaptable approaches. Balancing old-world elegance with current realities creates versatile skills applicable across various situations. Technology integration presents new challenges, however, establishing boundaries regarding device usage maintains authenticity without rejecting progress outright. Conclusion. Dining etiquette encompasses much more than merely following rigid rules. It involves cultivating self-awareness, empathy, and adaptability in interpersonal exchanges around food. By practicing mindful table conduct consistently, individuals elevate not only their own experiences but also enrich those of everyone sharing the meal together. Let us continue embracing these traditions with openness and curiosity.